Okay, what about Machi? Your pianist, Machi, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll. He's very European. I met him while singing in restaurants in Borgina. He's an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me. It's like a fairy tale, almost. I notice he hardly leaves your side. Yes, well, he's blind. At first I hesitated at dragging him across the world. He doesn't speak English either, does he? He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Machi and I together are Lumiere, together always. Mr. Lataus was my new manager. New? Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Lataus at my office. He was to be my manager and bodyguard, and as it turned out, my interpreter. Interpreter, even though you speak English? Yes, but we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Though I fear that that may have be cancelled now. Was Mr. Lataus in the Republic of Virginia too? Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now I shall never know. No one ever tell me why he has died. I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone. Mr. Lataus was a talented man. The singer of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I was happy for him. I am happy for him that it has become so well known. The siren. That's what he meant. Huh? Apollo? You are the siren, alright, Lumiere. That is the meaning of my name in Bornese, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask? It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you. What do you mean, important? I'll tell you. You deserve to know. I guess while I pushing this further. Siren. It turns out that it's a very important word in this case. How? When we found Mr. Lataus, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Lataus, can you hear me? Ask witness. Hang in there, Mr. Lataus. Tell me, who was the witness? The witness is Siren. He said siren? Really? I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Lataus said that? Ask the witness. You're the siren, Lumiere. Did you see what happened? Lumiere? Might I ask, are you with the police? Well, no, I'm a defense attorney. An attorney. Yet there has been no arrest, yes. Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think. But Lumiere, I'm sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Why? She's the witness to crime. She witnessed the crime. Why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here. I believe so. Guess we can move on here. I guess it'll be split into 2 parts. They'll be delivered both in one day. Oh well, this is something I have never done before. I guess we want to move to the defense case and then end this investigation off. So we want to hit the Lumiere's dressing room. Oh, dang it. Dang it. We want to move back to the backstage. We want to present something to her. Forgot to do this. Heh. Let's present her this brooch. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you? My brooch. Yes. Well, it may be mine. Yeah, yours, Lumiere. I was wearing a brooch earlier. You see, I must have lost it. Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lumiere's. Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it. So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question. Is something wrong, Apollo? What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Okay, we already talked to her about the questions. She won't answer us. So we want to also examine something down here that I forgot to examine. These postcards down here. Look, it's a postcard of Lumiere. What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before. It must be her native tongue, Burgunese. Landscape, pattern, and sound. This is how I would translate roughly. Please take one. A landscape, painter, and sound. That's a nice image. Probably should have gotten these all before I talked to her about anything. So now we want to go and now we can move to the her dressing room now and end this off. Oh, here we go again. Whoa, who's there now? Ah, it's you. Where are you? Where were you? Emma. Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong. The impossible happened. Arg, it's all your fault, you know. Oops, maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene. What do you mean by impossible? Well, it's gone. Utterly gone. What's gone? The body, stupid. What else? Miss Latou's body has disappeared. What? Who moved it? Who could move an entire body? Ah, Prosecutor Gavin.
From your vacancy, sir. I gather you've heard the news.
I heard Miss Latou's body has gone missing.
Look for yourself.
It's definitely gone.
Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle.
How can you just stand there? We have to stop the investigation.
There's no need for alarm, Fräulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave the building. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later.
Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this.
How could Mr. Latou's body just disappear? Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching. Hey, I don't know if this exactly is the right time, but...
Yes, Darian?
See, Gator's gone missing. He was in the dressing room. Gator? Who's Gator? That's what I call my guitar. You like, man?
Your guitar was stolen.
This hasn't been a good day for guitars or gators.
Okay, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds the guitar, please bring it to our dressing room.
Gator's like a missing person, not a lost and found man. Okay, we want to talk to Emma about the disappearing act. Well, this sure is a... What did he call it? A sausage? No, wait, it's a pickle. And it's your pickle. I told you to stay in the room. Sorry, not much else I can say. It's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snackos should do the trick. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. I need to watch mine as well. Okay, we want to move to the backstage because the one place we want to go. No sign of that guy in the yellow. I only want to move to the stage. And look at that! Something in the background moved. Helen, does something seem different to you? Something is definitely different here. Let's check it out. We want to move this. No, we want to investigate. We want to investigate this. That stage there must have been lowered before. That's the tower that Lamia and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on. Someone must have raised it. I don't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about the ladder there's against the wall? We could use that to take a look at the top. Or look top. Dang it, I can't. Maybe we should get Emma. What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves. I'm not so good with heights. Stop whining and start climbing. It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt one of those 20 feet. I felt one of those 20 feet. Dang it! Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. Eek! We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist Machi Tobier. Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at me. Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tobie, the blind pianist, arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Lataus. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. What proof could possibly prove that?
Morning.
Ooh. Prosecutor Gavin.
What a night, eh? I apologize for being so upset.
Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why? Don't look at him like it's all his fault either.
It was tough for me too. We performed together that night, after all. Yet, the powers that be say that, given the circumstances, it could only have been him.
What do you mean by the circumstances?
Lamira was invited from Virginia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really.
Well, those circumstances are alright. But what about Machi, the only possible... What makes Machi the only possible suspect?
Her forehead. You seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy.
Ah, right.
I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of the case. Especially not to the defense attorney.
What? Did you just say me, the defense attorney?
That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services.
You mean Machi? Machi wants me? This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo. Let's get going. Right.
Good luck. I'm off to question Lamira.
Right, later. I hope I'm up to this. Okay, we should be winding up the investigation here. Well, I just don't get it. I refuse to believe such a cute little kid would do something so terrible. You said that already. Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Hi, maybe you can tell me about last night? Huh? Yeah, he speaks a completely different language. That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this, in a country so far from everything he's known. Now maybe Lamira can help. But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? Well, what are we gonna do? That's a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best of the trial tomorrow. I guess we'll have to see what's going on in the trial next week, because this is gonna be technically gonna be a 2 for you guys. Or actually I might not be. Oh yeah, actually I can do that. I can upload something for Friday. Maybe see how doing 5 days a week again feels. I'll see what I do about the hack versus if it still continue on Saturdays, or I still want to continue. I just don't know how I'm gonna work with this with my channel. So I'll see you guys when that gets uploaded. See you next week.